How's it going, everybody? It's Afro DJ Mac, and I'm very excited to share with you the 80s VHS Synths Ableton Live Pack. This is a collection of 58 presets of samples recorded from analog and digital synths onto VHS tapes using an old VCR, and then recorded back into live and put into these instrument racks. And what the result is you get these really warm, somewhat noisy sounding synths that have the character of a VCR tape. Here's one. This is called the Rhodes FM. It's made with an FM synth. And if you listen, you can hear like a lot of the noise crackling, a little bit of the air from the VCR. We'll go to a couple others. What 80s collection would be complete without an electric piano? And right away, I think you can really notice the sound of that videotape going on. There's a little bit of slight crackle in there, a little bit of air. This section of instruments I'm looking at right now are the more FM sounds. This is sort of like a xylophone. Singing bowls. What else we got? You got a whole bunch of sounds here. Harpsichord. And we can go to, say, like a brass. Super 80s sounding. And there's something like magical that happens as we go into the VCR and record out of it. Let's listen to some other. This is called the glowworm keys. Castle winds, the Dracula organ. Perfect for when you're making horror music. Q-Bird hops. One of the nice things too is you've got all these controls here. So I've got a low pass filter. We can filter out all the high ends. We've got the resonance. We've also got a high pass filter to filter out the lows. Following that is the filter's envelope. This will give us movement on the low pass filter, and the rate at which that movement happens is the filter envelope speed, which is the next macro control. So we have a nice slower movement. We can even go into the negative here and have this filter open up. So from this one preset, we're able to get a whole world of different sounds with just a few turns of the knob. Have it fade in with the attack control a little bit. And we can have a longer release. The release knob. Another fun control is the tone shifter. So this changes the way the samples are laid out across the keyboard. And for this, I'm just going to get rid of any sort of filter movements. Turn the attack down nice and low. And with just some turning of the tone shifter knob, we get a lot of different sounds. So, carrying on, let's see what else we got. I love this sound. It's got just such great movement. The VCR tape really does bring it to life. So these synths were all made with my synthesizer collection. This is an old Moog Realistic, which has just this awesome character to it. There's a couple presets with that one. And then we've even got some other sounds over here. And again, I hope you're noticing that the VCR brings to it a lot of charm and character that is hard to get any other way. It's great for creating tracks that need a little taste of nostalgia. It's a great bass sound using the Novation bass station. Lots of fun. So all in all, it's 58 presets of different sounds. When you get the pack, this is what you're going to get inside the folder. You've got this live set, which is just all of the synths loaded inside of one big project, so you can just sample through them. We've got some installation instructions, which will help you understand how to install them. My preferred method is to just go into your browser, go to Add Folder, find where this is located on your hard drive. Mine's located here. I'm going to pick 80 synths, and I'm just going to click Open. And now that's added there, and I can access all of my synths right there. Just drag them into tracks. We've got the sample folder as well. So it's very easy to just take like anything, like let's say this ALF pad, and just drop it on this track. And now we've got our sound right there, and it's for any project. Couple cool little things here is I've got this drum rack of just VCR noises, so I just put the microphone right up to the VCR to record the actual buzz of the VCR running. Some of the noises when you load the tapes and eject the tapes. And there's a whole bunch of these here. And what's cool is you can make little beats out of this, just from the VCR noises itself. Very fun. And the last thing I just want to show you is this VHS noise layer. Now what this is an instrument rack loaded with just some VHS noise. So when I play a key, I just get some noise from the VHS. And I can adjust the volume with this rack here. And I can adjust which type of noise I'm using. So there's 3 different noises. And they basically go from the quietest to the loudest. And what's cool about this is there's another chain right here which allows you to just drop any old sound in. I'll just drop an operator, which is, you know, pure sine wave right now. I'll let you just hear what that sounds like on its own by soloing it. Just like that. And now when I add in my VHS noise, I get this. And I think that's pretty cool. We can adjust the volume of the noise. We can make it a little more subtle. We can change the character as well. So in a way, you can kind of take any synth you have in your collection and make it into this VHS sounding synth by using this noise layer. So that's the pack. I'm super psyched about it, the 80s VHS Synths Ableton Live pack. Thanks for checking it out, and enjoy.